Recently, my husband gave me the morning off, and as I sat in my car, I realized that nobody needed me in that moment. And what shocked me the most is I did not know what to do at that time. I did not know where to go. I did not even know what I wanted. And then I realized that I had been taking care of someone for so long that I had forgotten how to take care of myself. I thought that motherhood would add to my life. What I did not realize is it will temporarily erase my sense of self first. Hi, welcome to Conversation with Friends. My name is Jubilee. This podcast is exactly what it sounds like. Real, honest conversations about motherhood, womanhood, and becoming her in real time. This week, I finally found language for something that I could not explain, and I learned a new word, and the word is matrescence. And I truly hope I'm pronouncing it well. Matrescence is the physical, emotional, and identity transformation that a woman goes through in motherhood. It is likened to adolescence. And when I tell you I felt understood, for the first time, I really did, because the word just encompasses the way that I was feeling. And I do understand that postpartum depression is a real thing and women do need support with this, because statistics have shown that 10 to 20% of new moms do suffer from postpartum, that which in the US, which is about 1 in every 8 women. And I'm sure there's going to be more new stats coming up, because a lot of women do suffer from postpartum depression. But what I was feeling wasn't necessarily depression. And that word just kind of helped me understand what I was feeling and the emotions that I was going through. Woo! And honestly, before finding this out, I felt so guilty even trying to Google and find the word for the emotion that I was feeling, because I'm like, you have a great life. Like, this is the life that you prayed for. This is the life that you want. You have this baby that you love, like who you think is so perfect, because he is. But why are you Googling this? Why does this have to be named? And then even saying it out loud right now, right, feels weird. There's this guilt that I'm still holding of feeling like, why are you searching for more feelings? Why are you trying to figure out what it is? Like, be content with the life that you have, right? I don't know, there's just that feeling, that voice in your head that makes you feel guilty feels guilty for, I don't know even how to describe it, because I'm still also figuring it out, because it's like you're feeling guilty for wanting more, or you're feeling guilty for trying to understand yourself instead of sitting down in the family that you have and being grateful for it and just basking in all of the joys and the healthy baby that you have and the healthy life that you have. And I think that guilt also transfers to even when you get help or when you seek help, right? Because for me, for example, even when I was thinking to myself that even when help is provided, even when you have a supportive partner who's there, who's helping you, who's trying to support you, there's still that mental load that moms carry around of like trying to figure out everything and trying to make sure that everything is in flow state. And I understand there's a lot of people who say like, just let it go, like just release all that power, like you don't have to release that control. Rather, people always say release that control, but it's like, I wish I could just release that control. I wish I could just like tell my brain like, hey, we are releasing the control today. But that's not how it works, because your brain is like sending you all these signals of like making you feel like, oh, you're not getting this right, or you're not doing this right. And so when I learned that word this week, I felt so great. I felt so seen. And I was like, oh my God, I want to share this because I want other moms to understand, because it's such a thin line between like, okay, I'm not feeling depressed, but what is this feeling? What is this identity shift that I'm feeling inside of me? What is this guilt that I feel like I have a great life? My baby is happy. My baby is healthy. Like, what is this thing that I'm struggling with? And I think matrescence truly is the word. That is the word. And thank you so much to all the knowledgeable scientific people. Seriously, thank you guys so much, because I have never felt more seen or understood. And also there's that guilt of like when you step away and your brain doesn't shut off. I think I also even get exhausted from the shame of feeling exhausted. It's almost like You want to say, I'm exhausted. You want to say, this is a lot. You want to stand on a mountaintop and scream. And you want to say, I'm not okay. But you're afraid to even say that. And you're even ashamed to say that because it's like, okay, what is it? Then why can't she just be a mother? Well, maybe you're not supposed to be a mother. Those are the things that play in your head, because when you go on social media, which is a real thing, and you see these comments sometimes, as much as you want to be bulletproof, sometimes some of them get to you. Sometimes some of them make you feel like, okay, am I doing something right? Am I doing something wrong? And yes, I know you need to take a step back and make sure that you're not like, completely putting yourself and listening to the people on social media, because these are strangers. Yes, they do not know the full context of your life, but it still doesn't take away from that feeling though, that like you're human. So there's that feeling right in there. And that's for me, when I feel exhausted, it's like, I didn't even want to say I was exhausted, because it's like I needed to constantly be in motion. And especially for me as a millennial, I grew up in the era of like the girl boss, right? You can do it all. You can have it all. You can do it all. No, you cannot do it all, and you cannot have it all. There's this speech by Shonda Rhimes, which always rings in my head.
As a very successful woman, a single mother of 3 who constantly gets asked the question, how do you do it all? For once, I'm going to answer that question with 100% honesty here for you now. The answer is this: I don't. Whenever you see me somewhere succeeding in one area of my life, that almost certainly means I am failing in another area of my life.
You cannot have it all at once, because something will suffer. Like if you put 100% into your career, time with your children will suffer. If you put all of your time into your children, so that's the thing. Like if you want to be 100% in one thing, something else is going to suffer. And there's also that thing, as a millennial girly, I'm like, we need to be doing more. We need to be doing more. We need to be achieving more. We need to be achieving more. But I'm learning now, and thanks to my therapist, because recently she and I had a conversation, and I was telling her about this overwhelming feeling of wanting more and feeling like I'm not doing enough, but also like doing a lot, right? So it's like when I have conversations with other mothers, or I have conversations with my friends who are mothers as well, they're like, oh my God, Jubilee, at this time I wasn't doing all this. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, am I doing too much? Am I doing too much? Like, because I'm doing the podcast, I'm back on social media, right? I'm posting, and I'm thinking to myself, am I doing too much? And right now I'm running, and I'm getting ready to run like the LA marathon next year, and I need to train for that. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I setting all these big goals for myself? Like, am I doing too much? Should I slow down? But then also when I slow down, I feel like I am slowing down and I'm not doing enough. So it's like, it's just this constant battle of trying to balance being productive, doing things for yourself, and figuring out the motherhood journey, which is so messy. But I feel like saying it out loud helps a lot. Recently, I was talking to my therapist, and I was telling her about how I was feeling all of these things and how it felt very overwhelming sometimes. One thing she always asks me is, who's keeping score for me? Like, who's keeping score? Who's keeping score of what I'm doing? Who's keeping score of if I'm doing this or that? If I'm who's keeping score? And I'm like, people. And she's like, who are these people that you've made in your head, or you've made up in your head? And slowly I'm beginning to realize that I'm the one who is putting that much pressure on myself. And it's so hard not to, though. It's so hard not to. But I'm the one who's putting that pressure on myself. So I need to learn to take that pressure off of myself, because I do not need to be doing everything all at once by myself, right? And it's okay if something works out. It's okay if it does not. And so she told me, or rather, she reminded me that it is okay to love your baby and still mourn the life that you had. It's okay to miss that life. It's okay as a mom to be bored, like doing the same things over and over again every day. It's okay as a mom to want more, and it's okay as a mom to take a break. She's kept on reinforcing these things to me. I mean, in the beginning, I wasn't hearing it because I was just like, oh, she's just saying it. She's not inside of it. She's not in the thick of it. But as I'm slowly and gradually just seeing myself like blossom and seeing myself become, right? I am beginning to see like, okay, she's right in the sense of it's okay for me to feel tired. Like anybody who is doing this will feel exhausted, will feel tired. And it's okay to say, I want a break. It's okay to say, I need a minute. Okay, I need a minute. It really truly is okay. So I'm learning that for myself. One of the biggest things for me, right, and one of the biggest things I'm learning also on this journey and being in the middle is motherhood can make you feel homeless in your own life. And so during my conversation with her, I decided that I needed to do something. I'm going to call it the permission slip. I am giving myself permission. Once every week, I chose Fridays for myself. Once every week on Friday, I'm giving myself permission to do something for myself, even if it's just for 10 minutes. It could be grabbing a coffee. It could be putting on my headphones and listening to some music and just dancing and just letting myself loose. It could be just skincare. It could be me just taking a long shower. It could be me taking a bath. But I've said to myself, I want to be able to do something that gives me permission. This is your permission slip, lady. Go out there and do what it is that you want to do. If I have 10 minutes, I'm going to use that 10 minutes to do something really, really nice for myself. And if I have more than 10 minutes, I'm still going to do something good for myself, right? So I've told myself every Friday, I'm going to give myself permission to do this. I'm giving you permission as well because we are in this, okay? We are in this together. So I am giving you your permission slip on Fridays. Okay, let's lock in with this one. Let's lock in with this one. I'm going to start checking in. On Fridays, we're going to do something for 10 minutes that is for us. It could be just listening to music and dancing. It could literally be grabbing yourself a coffee. It could be you making coffee for yourself at home. There was one of my mamas who asked me to share my coffee recipe that I always make because I make like a mean ass brown sugar shaken espresso. So she told me to share the recipe, which I will, so that way we can all try it at home as well and see, just something nice for us. Honestly, sometimes it's just putting on that satin robe that's been hanging in your closet. Just put on that satin robe, make yourself a cup of coffee, walk around the house with your little music, or go into your room and sit there with your headphones, listen to the music that you want to listen to, let loose, let that girl come out to play. But yes, so we're going to do the permission slip. And should I make this into a thing where I can actually send you a reminder? Because I can actually do a newsletter where I send you reminders every Friday so that way, like I can not send you on Friday. I'll send it to you on Thursday night so that you remember that you need to do this. And if you're a girly like me, type A, I want you to put this in your calendar on Fridays. You just need to put it once and tell it to repeat itself every week so that way we can, girls, mamas, let's get together. We're doing this. For my mamas out there, we are doing this. This is permission slip edition. And I'm going to be checking in with my mamas. I'm going to be checking in with you to see what you've done for yourself this week. And just in case you forget, I would like to send you a reminder. You know what? I'm going to do this. In my comment section, I'm going to tell people, guys, comment in the section. Write a comment in the comment section and let me know if this is something that you're interested in, and I can build it out, send it to you guys, and you don't even have to worry. I'll do the heavy lifting for you. I'll do the reminders for you. I'll do the check-ins for you to make sure you're good. And this is not even to add pressure to all the 5 million things you need to do. It's just by way of reminding you that you got this. And if there's a week or a day that you cannot do it, that's okay too. That is okay too. Remember that. Like I already mentioned earlier, motherhood can truly make you feel emotionally homeless inside of your own life. And I want to not feel that way because that realization was such a big shift for me. Hence the reason again why I want to do like the permission slip Fridays for myself, where it's like a sticky note where I just write something that I want to do for myself. Journaling, the things that I personally enjoy are journaling. Honestly, organizing, which is crazy, but organizing as well, making myself a nice cup of coffee, just something like that just makes me feel sane, makes me feel a little more like myself. And maybe that's what Matrescence is, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not you just fully just transforming, but maybe it's you becoming this new person that motherhood has created, where you get to meet her, where you get to be reintroduced to her again. So I just really wanted to share this one because it felt so good this week, and I felt so seen, so heard, and so understood the moment that I found the word. And Yeah, now that I'm like saying it out loud, it feels so good. Let me know in the comment section if this resonated with you. And if it did, can you share it with a mama who needs to hear this as well? Someone who needs to hear it, someone who you know will benefit from it as well. And we're going to continue these conversations because at the end of the day, we do not have a lot of documentation of the middle where it's messy, where it's tiring, where it's crazy, where it's scary. And I want to be able to document that so that way you do not feel alone and your feelings are indeed validated. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time today. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment on this video. And please subscribe to the channel so that way you get more videos like this and you can see every time that I upload on here. And I upload every week on Tuesdays, and we're both on Spotify and the Apple Podcast as well. That's where you can find us. I hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you.